I am the flatratemaster, and today we're talking on-the-job training or one generation, passing knowledge to the next. All right, talking about on-the-job training. This is senior techs, shop foremans, just techs in the shop, helping the young guys coming up in the world. Do you get it? Do you do it? Now, I have, over the years, done it a lot. Most of my history as being a technician, I was always the diag guy. I was always the high man on the totem pole at the shop. I'm not bragging, that's just how it was, and I was the only diag guy at the shop. So I would help the younger techs in various capacities. The shop I'm at now is the only shop I've ever been compensated for doing that. Did I mind? No. They were eager to learn. They wanted my knowledge, so I'm going to give it to them. But why do I help young techs? Honestly, I enjoy it. I enjoy helping techs coming up in the world, increasing their knowledge. One, the more knowledge they have, the less they bug you for stupid stuff. And just honestly, it feels good. I mean, kind of why I started the YouTube channel, to help young techs coming up in the world. So, how do I do it? This might piss off a few people, kind of might make them go, First one, class is in session. This is when I basically do a classroom lesson in the shop. This is when I'm breaking out the whiteboard or the chalkboard, I'm writing on it, giving them knowledge, theory and operation, that kind of stuff. That is straight up teaching. Same kind of stuff that guys like Scanner Dan are doing on a daily basis. I teach a class. Now the good thing is I've got a real world example for them to be tested on. So it's not often enough that I get to do that kind of situation, mostly because of time constraints and other issues. But it's always fun to be the teacher. Next one, and this is one that somebody's going to go, oh, that's why that guy did that. And this one I call teaching a lesson. This is when I'm going to let them stew. I'm going to make them go find the information. This is when I'm going to help them with their skills of finding information, not showing them or telling them how it works or how to do it. This is me going, you're on your own. Go figure it out. Usually that's because I've taught them similar stuff and they should know by now. Or, the old adage, give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. It's a hard lesson to learn sometimes, but it's a necessary lesson. It's, the free help's not always going to be there. Eventually you're going to have to be on your own. Next one, this is one I hate to do, but sometimes it just needs to be done. Showing them how to do it. Now, great example of this, Friday afternoon, Sean had an alternator to do on an Odyssey. Now, if you've done an alternator on a late model Odyssey, all you got to do is unbolt it and then get it out. You don't take cooling fans out. You don't have to take anything really out. You just have to move some stuff. Well, Friday afternoon, when I wanted to go home, not the best time to sit there and go, okay, you turn the alternator 12 degrees clockwise, go up 2 inches, turn it, it was just easier just to push them out of the way, pull it out. I knew how to do it. Hard to explain. Easier just to show them. But I don't like to do it because I want them to learn not only what the book says, but all the shortcuts. All the easy stuff that can be done without doing what the book says and make better time. It's just one of those things that, I don't have any choice. I got a time constraint. Get out of the way. Let me do it. Move on. All right, the last one, I'm going to call it calling the shots. This is when I stand back and just tell them what to do. Now, this may be testing procedures. It may be doing the repair. It varies. But it's basically me standing back and telling them how to do it. Making them do it so they remember how to do it. But I'm there to back them up. So when they get a little questionable, I use this a lot of times for diagnostic teaching. Like when you're teaching a young technician how to diagnose a evap system. Theory is great, but Toyota differs from Honda, differs from BMW. They all do the same concept. How they test it and how you test it are different in a lot of those situations. So it's a very effective way of teaching somebody and them retaining that knowledge. My final note is it is important for us senior techs to help the next generation grow to a point. If they don't appreciate it, if they take it for granted, kick them to the curb. If they're not, thank you, or at least thanks, let me know if you need help lifting that heavy transmission, or, they're doing what they can to help you in any way, shape, or form. If they're doing that, keep teaching. The next generation is going to be fixing cars when we're retired. But if they don't appreciate it, screw them. Another kid will come along that you do care about and want to help. So, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Make sure and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a new video. If you didn't like the video, maybe you're in a shop where that never happened. Give me a thumbs down. Comments, always appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.